bombing run.
So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage our host for the evening, General A.A. Ron.
Hello, JP's Comedy Club. Welcome to Bombing Run Live. Yes. Even here I can trip over my tongue. Yes. Thank you for coming to see this recorded live game show where comedians compete to see who is Joker Ace. And we have 2 games of Bombing Run where the comedians do 5-minute sets. There's 3 comedians and 1 will be picked as Joker Ace. Our judges are somewhere out in the studio audience, and they'll be letting me know who's Joker Ace on that. Dog fight, that's a faster fight. 3-minute sets, 2 comedians. So they gotta be funny, they gotta hit it, and they're gonna do it right. So, we're gonna get started. Is everybody excited to see this go on? Woo! All right, let's get this going. I know who's gonna bomb tonight because I am General A.A. Ron. I am the bomber of the show. So that's all cleared up, okay? So let's get up first to the stage. A very funny comedian that's been in several films. I'm not sure they're allowed. Please welcome Kev The Allstar.
Hello. I would like to thank these people for coming out first and foremost. This is great. Thank you. You look great. Love your hair. I'm gonna talk shit to you all night long. All right, hey, what's going on, JP's Comedy Club? God, dog, look, you had to show up with this shirt on, man. Man, see, because I was just a little family history, right? So, my mom, she's right here, sitting there. Now, my dad, he's no longer with us. He's up here, you know. Yes, he's black, dark black like that. You know. But what I'm saying is that I was born a mulatto. And if I lost some of y'all with that means I'm black and white, or a half-breed if you want to be a dick about it. But that's okay, right? So anyway, I'm over at my brother's house earlier today. We're waiting for the game to come on, right? And we're cooking up, and my brothers, you know, we're laughing. But my nephew, now mind you, my nephew is a year older than me. I am the baby of the brothers and sisters, right? But my nephew, again, a year older, he think he funny. He come to me and he says, hey, Unc, being a mulatto's gotta be confusing. You like the Dallas Mavs and the Suns, right? You like tied up. You don't know if you're gonna win or lose, huh? Like, man, being a mulatto's probably like being living in a 1-bedroom mansion or driving a Cadillac Lincoln. You just confused, you don't know where to go. If you had a pet, it'd be a cat dog. I said, man, this dude think he real funny. But he wasn't done. He said, so if you black and white, right, that means you're like the yin-yang symbol, except you just that big-ass S in the center of it, huh? I'd like to thank you also. That's what my brother did, though, too. Yeah, you know, and then, you know, poor sons, you know, it just got worse. I was like, bang, I gotta get to work. I got a show to get to. So here I am, you know, but my nephew, again, he decides to call me on my way over here. And he said, hey, nephew, hey, Unc, hey, I heard that my dad just told me that you, sorry to interrupt your show, but anyway, your ass skis, Unc, you ski? I said, yeah. He's like, no, you ski on the water and on the snow? Don't you know we hated the first boat ride over this mofo? I said, nephew, hear me out though. Don't you realize that these were just additional ways for us to elude the police? Hey, we gotta adjust our ways and try to win, y'all. I mean, we've tried protesting, kneeling, ducking, dodging, bobbing, weaving, hooking, jabbing, shooting and stabbing. I figured, hell, I might as well try skiing on both forms of that daggone water. So, you know, he was like, okay, all right, fair enough, Uncle, I like that, maybe I can learn. But what do you know about what else do you do in the water, family? I said, well, next time I go fishing, you can come with me. He said, okay, cool. I said, all right, but check it out, people. If anybody fish? Anyone? No? Okay, cool. All right, there we go, couple. Thank you. But see, what I do is when I pull up to the lake, anybody in water, I just jump right out my truck. fish here, fish here. Here, fish. Usually I'm wearing a loincloth and a spear's in my hand. Yeah, y'all just imagine what happens. Usually I end up with triple the fish, more rods than I care to take home, and one lonely Southern Cross bikini wearing white woman talking about, she walked up to me and she says, hi, I've got jungle fever. We've got jungle fever. She all offbeat, ain't got no rhythm. She's like, but do you swim? I said, well, yes, I do. I said, I do. If you don't mind, I'll jump right in, especially with me being a mulatto. I said, well, yes, I do, baby. Only thing is, I swim really well in a left circle. Yo, y'all can find me at KevTheAllstar.com. Thank you. Give it up for the host.
Give it up for Kev The Allstar. Keep it all for it. Oh my God. Wow. That is awesome. And the next place you'll see him playing is at Lake Tahoe. Yes, on one water ski. Yes, it's going to be kind of hard to follow him, so have your motorboats gassed up because it's going to be hard to hear him over the waves. Anyway, let's get to our next comedian. If our judges are ready for the next participant, they are. Please welcome to the stage a comedian who performs all over the valley, Shale Brenner, everybody. Woo!
Sorry guys, I don't like holding the microphone. It's just like really heavy and I'm really weak. So yeah, my name is Shale. It's like kale, but tastier. And I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my name. There's no one famous named Shale yet. And there's also no one infamous named Shale yet. I'm going in one direction, not sure which way it is. That being said though, I don't have that burden placed on me like those other kids running around with infamous one-word names, you know? Like Judas, or... yeah, Judas, or Adolf, or Karen. Yeah, those kids have it tough. That being said though, there are a lot of challenges to being named Shale. For example, Shale rhymes with a lot of words. There's male, jail, betrayal. There's fail. That describes my last relationship. Yeah, and it's really tough because this name is so unique. So when Shale matches with someone on Tinder, it's really easy for them to find Shale on the interweb. And they'll send Shale a friend request on Facebook or a connection request on LinkedIn. Like Josh number 4, I'm not looking to be your business partner. I'm looking to get a ring on this finger, okay? Like that's real talk. And it's tough. I suffer from a condition called being chronically single. Yeah, I'm looking for a cure. It's so hard. It's also tough because I'm Jewish and I only date Jewish. It always gets so quiet when I say that. It's okay. But yeah, I'm Jewish, I only date Jewish, and it's like I've dated Christians and atheists, that one Asian guy. No, he couldn't make it tonight. Jews just understand my crazy mother on a level a Catholic never will, you know? And I don't want to be written out of my parents' will. So I only date Jewish. Anyway, I've been through 12 different dating sites, like the 12 tribes. Yeah, and I've dated every Jew in the greater Phoenix area. Even the women. This totals 18 people. L'chaim. So with nowhere left to look for my nice Jewish boy, I just found myself alone, of all places, sitting in the waiting room at the allergist's office. Because I'm just doing my work from home gig, but I have a doctor's appointment, so I'm hitting up that killer Wi-Fi at the allergist's office one day. And while I'm chilling there, feeling lonely and single, this handsome gentleman walks in. I think he's handsome. He's wearing a mask. So I'm like 65% sure. He had a hot forehead. But as per protocol when receiving allergy shots, this guy gives his legal name and date of birth to the nurse. So standing before me is 25-year-old David Goldberg. My soulmate, obviously. So from my laptop, I just run a quick background check on David, just to make sure he's not a stalker. And it's a good thing I did. Turns out David's adopted. His real last name is O'Shaughnessy. I should have known from the red hair. It's fine. It's fine. A new plan forged for the pursuit of love. I start going to the allergist office 3 times a week. You know, I'm just waiting for Matthew Schwartz, David Weinstein, Adam Levine to walk through the door. And I won't date just any Jacob, you know? I'm looking for someone with mild seasonal allergies. Anything else is just too much responsibility and a swipe left from Shale. I was asked to leave the allergist office, though, by the police for loitering. So I had to find a new place to find love. I started going to the Scottsdale Mall. I started going to Chompies. I was attending law school graduations. Yeah, I actually Googled where do Jewish people gather. For that, I received a warning and a soft ban on Facebook. Yeah, I'm still waiting that out. If any of you have a lead on a Jewish man in his 20s, you can find me on LinkedIn because my name is Shale. And that's all the time I have for you guys. You've been an amazing audience. Thank you so much.
Give it up for Shale Brenner, everybody. Oh my God. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, it was a great set. You know what she says about foreheads? I'm all forehead. So, I'm just lucky my wife loves me because she says I look like Vin Diesel. If he let himself go. Yeah, that's getting me a long ways in the bedroom, I'll tell you that. But anyway, as our judges ready for the next comedian, because we do have to change out the microphone from what I understand from tech. So are we ready for the next comedian? Okay, so we're going to have the next comedian up. He's a very funny comedian. Please welcome John Cowan, everybody! Woo! All right, Gilbert, Arizona! Yeah! My career's on fire!
Hey, I'm glad you guys came out tonight. We really do appreciate it. Otherwise, I'd be talking to these people. Anyway, well, I'm Johnny Cowan. I'm a little bit older than the other guys you've seen tonight. I recently turned 60. More recently, I turned 70. So anyway, hey, we recently celebrated my dad's 105th birthday this year. That'd be so much more impressive if he was still alive. I figured out the problem with overweight people. You can't call anybody fat. Everybody, you can't just look at some guy like me and go, "Hey, lard ass, come on over here." No, you can't call me fatso. Now I'm overweight, or I'm morbidly obese. Right. You can't go, "Hey, morbidly obese ass, come on over here." No, sounds like I have a disease, doesn't it? Yeah, so I decided to get in shape. Don't laugh, lady, this is the shape I chose.
That's right.
My wife suggested I try to eat healthier, and I tried. But I like beef.
Yes.
Yeah, and I like pork chops. And I like cocaine. Oh, come on, I didn't do a lot of cocaine. I just did a little bit. A lot of times. They say you can't put a Cadillac up your nose. There's a coupe de ville right up there. Over here, there's a Ford F-150. My first marriage is up here. My house in Ohio is up here. My second marriage is here, but she came back. That's why the house in Ohio is up there. Anyway, but I've tried. I really did try to eat healthy. I did. Didn't work. My friend of mine became a vegan. Jesus. You know what vegans do? They go to Costco and they buy 100-pound bags of almonds and then they grind them up and put them in a Play-Doh fun factory and make them into stuff that looks like real food. You know, like pork roasts, hamburger patties, meatloaf. And they want you to try it. They go, here, try this. It tastes just like my mother's meatloaf. Your mother hated you. You should have asked to be adopted. Where did your mother learn to cook? Taco Bell? Jeez, that was terrible. Your mother must have, you should have run away. You could have gotten some real food. Yeah. So anyway, my wife suggested I join the gym. I suggested that she shut the hell up. So I'm at the gym. Talking to my personal trainer, Skylar. I don't know what it takes to be a personal trainer, but I do know that you have to own a t-shirt that is 2 sizes too small. And you have to be able to call everybody dude. So Skylar says to me, so, dude, what are your long-term goals? Skylar, I don't have any long-term. I just want to be able to clip my toenails and breathe at the same time. He says, okay, well, where do you plan to be in 5 years? I said, dead! I plan to be dead in 5 years. I'm just looking to make a smooth off-ramp. So what about short-term goals? I said, my short-term goals? I just want to end this interview. So I go over there on that machine and we'll get that girl's ass. She's got a terrific ass. And I want to see it. And if you don't shut up, she's going to go over to that and I can't work that machine. And I'm going to have to go over there and I'm going to have to go home. And then I'll sit down and watch reruns of Law and Order or CSI Miami. It's okay because I get to watch the hot ADAs or the chicks in the lab who are really smoking. And of course, my wife takes notes on how not to prove I'm dead. So we'll be okay, but that's all the time I get. So you guys, thanks a lot for playing along. I'm trying to count. That's all my time.
Give it up for John McCowan, everyone.
Yeah, John!
Yeah. All right. Yes, that's great. And I'm just going to throw some shade on him. CSI Miami. Anyone who's missing that show, I do. All right. We're going to be taking a short break till we get the judges confer together and figure out who's Joker Ace for the first round, and then we'll start the second round. So spend the
Intentional
time.
General A.A. Ron, intentional J.A.A. Ron.
Yes, God.
This is Agent X.
Oh, Agent X. I'm sorry. Yes.
We will have the answer to you shortly. The judges are conferring for who the victor of our first comedy combat is.
Thank you so much, Agent X. Yes, I have a mysterious voice from above, or at least on the PA system here. And let me know we're going to have the Joker Ace out of it. But let's all give a big round of applause for our first 3 comedians back track. That was awesome, wasn't it? Oh my gosh! And you know what? That's why I have judges do this, because if you had me pick, I would say y'all win. That would be the end of the story. Oh. It's hard for me to pick. I have to create the show. I have to host the show. I don't want to judge. Why would I want to judge this? People judge me all the time. Look at me. I'm up here in a General A.A. Ron outfit. Yeah, my wife looks at me every time I get in this. Yes, yes.
Step to the shadows, please.
Oh, yes, Agent X, yes. Thank you,
The
Agent X.
intelligence report is in.
All right. Thank you, Agent X. Carmen Sandiego couldn't be here, so I got Agent X.
It beats Agent Orange.
Agent Orange? Well, we're in Vietnam now. All right. So, tonight, for the bombing run, game number 1, Joker Ace is John Cowan, everybody! All right. Come up here, John. Just real quick. Come up here. Get up for him. All right. Congratulations. You're welcome. And you'll find him at the local Planet Fitness chasing after some hot chicks, guys. Planet Fatness. I don't even know what that is, but obviously I should be a member too.
There you go. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
All right, round of applause. That was the show for tonight, guys. Thank you for tuning in, being here live, actually. And this has been an Omni Funny production.
This has been an Oddly Funny production.